Welcome to the 8th edition of World Intellectual Property Forum.
Hello everyone. We will be talking about utility patents with a specific reference to innovations from India and more specifically about innovations that has come out during the COVID crisis. When we think of innovations, India is not a country that comes to the mind. India is ranked low in innovations. I think we are ranked 48th in Global Innovation Index 2020. Our ranking in patents is also very low. Our total number of patents probably were around 2000, most of it from non-resident Indians. And it compares very poorly with other countries like China and USA. Though our rank probably is something like a 14-15 because not many people spend money on patenting. Now, in this background, what has surprised many observers is a sort of daily announcement about innovations from India during the COVID period. They are all about medical equipment, healthcare equipment concerning the COVID. And a large number of compendiums have been published by Indian research organizations. To name a few, CSIR, the nodal department or nodal holding body of the scientific laboratories, has published a compendium of 105 technologies. And out of these 105 technologies, 58 have been licensed. And they include rapid academic diagnosis, development of repurposed drugs, vaccines, hospital-assisted devices, and personal protective equipment, and supply chain and logistics support systems. Very exhaustive. IITs together listed 250 R&D projects, 39 under medical equipment robots, 54 under PPE, 28 under testing kits, 41 under sanitization, 15 under surveillance, 36 under treatment, and 42 under data analytics. BIOAC, the funding of Department of Biotechnology, released a compendium of products and technologies supported by DBT 35 products in market and another 25 in pipeline. NRDC, the technology commercialization arm of Government of India, released a compendium of 200 innovations under 3 T's: tracking, testing, and treating. Now, how many of them can be patented? Probably the newspapers say most of them have applied for a patenting, but it is reasonable to assume, except for 1 or 2, the others will not go through the patent wall, because Indian patent wall on non-obviousness inventive step is one of the most rigid to break through. Maybe the NRDC applied patent of DRDO for sealing PPE, that may go through, but most probably will not go through the patent wall. That brings us to the question, what if there are utility patents allowed in India? Utility patents as of today are not allowed in India. There is no provision for that. Why India not adopted utility patents? One of the reasons can be the number of utility patents coming from China. China is supposed to have 1 million utility patents. So the general perception is that these are trivial, petty, of no consequence. we are conveniently ignoring the fact that there are other countries, Korea, Australia, Japan, Germany, etc., also having a utility patents in their policy documents. And now these countries who do not equate with the low quality innovations. Why Japan has got a utility patent? Japan is a very strong innovative country and their companies are always topping the number of patents. That is the question we should understand. Japan used it in a very flexible manner as the company progressed from World War to the current status. They initially adopted a German model of utility patents in 1905 and amended it many times. In the beginning, during that early part of the 20th century, the patents or the improvements or incremental improvements in innovations from Japan are coming from artisans and other community of innovators. They would not be granted a patent, a regular patent. So the government thought, let us have a different channel of promoting innovations, recognizing the creativity of the people, artisans, companies, everyone like that. So they adapted this from Germany. So initially adaptation was to give some creativity outlet for the artisans, craftsmen and small incremental innovations. Later they realized that corporations are making use of it in a very big way to reward their employees. Utility patents can be applied and received in the same year. So corporations find it very easy to monitor the performance of the employees. They encourage them to come with incremental innovations. Japan is a land of continuous improvements. So the incremental innovations are applied for, and once they get a patent, they get a reward. That way, they created a corporate buzz. So saying that every employee can come with innovation. Need not necessarily be only large corporate bodies which generally get a bigger patent. So they created this two-tier mechanism, a regular patent and also a incremental patent under Utility Patents Act. I think this is relevant for India too. We have many innovators, we call them grassroots innovators, small scale industries, small innovators, independent innovators, farmer innovators, student innovators, and none of them can get a patent under the existing regular Patent Act because they will not be standing a chance with their incremental innovations. And as the Chinese have proven, incremental innovations ultimately lead to secondary innovations, and secondary innovations will lead to primary innovation. This is the chain. I think we should try to adopt utility patent. It's not an unknown track. Government has recently introduced a fast track for startup, and that has created excitement among the startup community. And the record is that one startup received the patent in something like a 6 months. Here, 8 months. He filed for an application in March 21, 2017 and received it in July 12, 2017. Naturally, there is certain concessions made in this particular fast track for the startup, but we have learned that a quicker way of rewarding the innovators with a patent has got its own merit. Now, why not we convert this parallel track for startups into a freeway for startups, small industries, grassroots innovators, artisans, craftsmen, and a large community of innovators across the country. We are running student competitions at the hackathons, and once we have utility patents, they can be rewarded with the utility patent. Like in Japan, the corporate employees, researchers and non-researchers need to be motivated with a patent for their creative output. A regular patent is not a dream for many of them, but utility patent is possible. Any number of incremental innovations they bring about, and they bring about many of them, can be rewarded with a utility patent. Suppose if the utility patent is available in India, how many will be eligible? My take is that 500,000. Thank you for the time.